we're not going to put down other agencies. That's not our style. But we're going to say, this is what we want to do. And I guarantee you, brother, the only secret tactic I have is looking them in the eye and just smiling because I know we can deliver.
What if it's a client who's, misbehaving or they're unhappy and they're acting up? How do you handle it?
I get mad at clients, man. I'm not afraid of clients. Like, clients pay me to tell them what's true. I've reached a certain point in my career where I'm not a slave to client.
Mm-hmm.
The clients that I work with, I actually really love.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love them. Like, they're really good friends of mine. And I respect them as professionals,
Mm-hmm.
but also as people.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't think I have clients anymore that I deal with, at least at my level. I don't know about the AEs and the account managers. Sila yung daily na
Yeah.
wawala sa office. Anong revision na naman. But when it comes to my level, the clients were fine. Like, again, like with Duncan, I'm so in love with them. Like, they're really, especially the COO of Duncan is super. She's so hardworking, man. She's the COO, but like if there's a new branch, she's the first one there mopping and cleaning.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's so inspiring to work with brands like that. The chairman was the first ever baker of Duncan, and now he's the chairman of Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows how to put in the work, and he knows what works for the brand. So wala namang labad na mga clients. At least in my level. I know sa level ng mga account managers, daily yan sila may
Yeah. Yeah.
I love revisions, then yung bad word na ngayon sa revisions. Revisions naman. At the end of the day, clients are still clients. But you have to come to a point where they respect you enough and trust you enough. Now, when you push back, they know it's to protect their brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they know you're pushing back because you also are invested in taking care of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how clients naman feel with me, which I'm blessed naman to have that kind of relationship with them.
So you mentioned kanina revisions, and there are, there are things that you have to balance out with clients from the very beginning. Some clients will negotiate you down for your rates, and I'm wondering what's your most.
I hate that.
Yeah, I know. I it's likewise, dude. Like,
So
what
many
is?
cheap. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, but what is your so far? And it could be, you mentioned earlier that you're watching shoulders. But what is your most effective negotiation tactic? And when I say tactic, it's tactica, like yung on the dot.
Looking at them in the eye and smiling. I'm not even lying.
Really?
Yeah, it all comes down to intention. Intention. And looking at them in the eyes and smiling at them and reassuring them that you're doing this for their... Dude, it all comes down to intention. I can do this because our agency is really good at what we do. I can't sell a bad product. That's another thing about sales. You can't sell a bad product. You're going to be lying through your teeth for the entire time.
Yeah.
But your SEO company is one of the best in Asia, in the world, probably. So you can sell that easily, because you have the experience. You've shown it. You have the results. Even when Google changes their SEO scripts, you're up there. You're up to date. So it all comes down to intention, man. Like, the best sales tactic is letting them clearly know your intention for them. And when Stratuscast puts together a pitch, our intention is to improve your brand. Nothing else. Improve your numbers, improve your sales, improve your down the line, improve your up the line, improve everything about your product. Because that's what we want to do. That's what we want your money for. We're not going to put down other agencies. That's not our style. But we're going to say, this is what we want to do. And I guarantee you, brother, the only secret tactic I have is looking them in the eye and just smiling because I know we can deliver. And it's just
Gayahin ko nga yan.
Yeah. Just don't be creepy. Don't do a creepy smile. Weird, yeah. But Amanda Nunes, the UFC bantamweight and featherweight champ, had a fight last weekend. By the third, fourth, fifth round, she was smiling already. Not because she was enjoying hitting her opponent, who she respected after they hugged. It was so classy. But she was smiling because everything she prepared for was working. Lahat ng jab, uppercut mo, pasok. And she was like, damn, I'm good. And that's the kind of mentality that you have to bring in. Intention. And you can only have intention when you're confident, when you're supremely confident with your team, with your brand, with your, with what you're working with. That's about it.
Solid, pare.
Yeah, man. Intention. And then you can smile and just look at them. And I have over 15 years of experience in selling. And I've closed millions or probably billions of pesos already in business. So, and I've lost. And that's the fun part. Losing is what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong? It all comes down to cost at the end of the day. Cheap!
Solid.
Sa buhay nila, mga barat mo. What's the word in Tagalog?
Kuripot. This is an inspirational question. So you're a person who, I see you as someone who just makes sure that you're living life.
Yeah, man.
And not just, simply trying to get by or trying to make a living. Now, what is your advice to other people who want to get more out of life and they feel like they're in a rut right now, especially now that they have lost jobs, business income, maybe even family members? What's your advice to them? How can they live life?
I can't. I apologize if this is going to sound really preachy, but renew your relationship with God. I think that's the most important thing. And I don't mean like if you're a Christian already or if you're if you're already devout, renew it, refresh it, find new ways to experience faith. It's just so, oh man, I can't tell you how much it means to me, like to just really be able to pray whenever I feel like praying. Like even if I'm taking a bicycle ride to buy rice down the road, or I'm in Mercury Drug and there's so many people coughing around me, or I'm taking a shower, or I'm doing my workouts or playing guitar. Man, make worship a lifestyle. I think that's the most important thing. Renew your relationship with faith, with God, with heaven, with Jesus, because I'm not going to preach and say that other things are wrong and all that, but it just makes more sense when you know that there's something bigger than you. Everything just makes better sense when you know that there's something bigger than all of this.
Yeah.
And there's nothing bigger than God. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of it. And that's my advice. Like, if you feel awkward praying, if you feel awkward, like even now listening to a business podcast, a guy with tattoos talking about God, just try it. Actually, I have a beautiful story, Sean. This friend of mine who's never really been close to God, during this pandemic, she was having a hard time dealing with things, I just kept praying for her. I just kept talking to her briefly. I'm not preachy, I'll just say, I don't look preachy, man. I don't look the part of a devout Christian, But I just kept pointing her to this church that I go to online. And then I just shared with her this service. Oh, on Sunday we have a live stream service. Maybe you want to join.
Yeah.
And one day she went, Pare, God met her, man.
Talaga?
And now she goes every week. Yeah.
Solid.
Now she goes every week, and now she talks to our music community in that context. I'm not going to say she's preachy or she's a Christian already, but she found something, man. And I think I told my mom right away, like, oh my gosh, my friend, she met God and God met her back. And it's nice. I mean, you're a believer, man. You're a Christian. So there's nothing like the security of knowing that something bigger got it,
Yeah.
I got it. I got this. I got this. I got your back. And I've fallen so many times in life, man. And if I didn't have faith, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't have the love of my friends, if I didn't have love of my family, if I didn't have the love of my God, dude, I wouldn't be here, man. So my advice is not preachy. I'm not going to say Jesus saves and Jesus lives, and all that amen stuff. I'm just going to say, maybe try it out. Maybe try it out. Maybe try it. Maybe just say a prayer. Maybe
Yun yung ngiting yun eh. That smile.
Yeah. Maybe just ask God why. Like, why? Why is this happening? Why is there a terror bill? Why is there Black Lives Matter? Why is there George Floyd? Why is there Donald Trump?
Yeah.
So many things to ask.
Yeah.
God, why? That's it, man. That's it for me. That's my biggest thing. I can give you millions and millions of worth of business advice or consultancy and all that. But if you're asking me about life, faith, bro. It's all about faith.
Solid, dude.
It's all about
I super wish that we could have done this in the studio, but solid pa rin. And I'm gonna close it with, what are you working on and where can people find you?
Oh, right now I'm working on Monique's EP. Probably singles. It's gonna be a single. So I'm working on a lot of music now, but yeah, we're focused on this. So we're recording a lot of her stuff now. In terms of work, in terms of business stuff, clients, but then growing the income stream. Income stream is number one. That's what keeps us all alive. Revenue streams. But personally, I'm gonna start doing a sales instructional online class with Sean C. I think that's a brilliant idea. I think it's gonna be great.
Solid.
It's gonna be Donald Trump. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be great. But yeah, I do a lot of consultancy for a lot of brands. I do a lot of. That's about it.
Where can they find you? Where can people follow you? Where can people listen to your music?
I'm everywhere on on social media. But if you want to follow me, you can follow my Instagram. That is at City Light Soundtrack.
City
so
Light.
The word city and then sound. Oh, sorry. City Light Soundtrack. So light is singular, not city lights. It's just City Light Soundtrack.
Solid.
That's me. I post every day there. Like, I like the stories kasi nawawala siya after 24 hours.
Yeah.
So walang commitment.
Oh.
If you, like the other week, I posted videos of me doing pull-ups at the grid. Pero wala siya ngayon. Never happened, guys. Yeah, thank you so much for the time, Sean.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in the Leadership Stack podcast. Again, that is Mr. Carlos Castaño, and you can follow him on Instagram doing his pull-ups at City Light Soundtrack.
There you go.
It's worth a follow, guys. You want to see his smile?
It is. I'm hilarious. And I have very beautiful friends, so it's cool. I'm quite handsome also on Tuesday and Thursday.
Thank you, Carlos.
Thanks, man. Thank you for the time. See you soon.
Dude. See you.
It was an honor. Thank you.